Hello, we are live. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. This is Araneth. I'm coming live to you from San Francisco, California. And today this is my episode 3 for 2024 Business Spotlight. And as you can see, I am with my business partner, CLadys, as she will be sharing her success stories here in my page. But first of all, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the moment to say gratitude for each and every one of you because of your support. You've been following me for quite some time now, and I really want to say thank you for your time also. So if you are watching this live, please drop your comment below wherever you are because this business is located worldwide. So I really want to acknowledge you as well for being here with me. But if you are watching this replay, thank you as well. So, Gladys, thank you so much. I know it's a very short period of, of contacting you earlier because I was about to interview another mama from Europe, but due to uncertain circumstances, so I have Gladys here to back me up. So I'm grateful. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Of course. Thank you too. I'm honored to be featured on your page. And of course, I'm so happy that I am here back again with this episode. And thank you for this opportunity that you shared with me today. So, I'm going to start telling myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so my background, of course, I'm originally from the Philippines and currently living in the USA, New York. I am a mom of one. I work 3 jobs. Um, I am a dreamer, an achiever, and I'm brave also to, face challenges. And of course, if I want something to achieve, I don't give up. So that's my personality. Yeah, says
Yeah,
Arnett.
thank you. Thank you, Sis Gladys. 3 jobs. My goodness. How would you even find time, to your little girl? Or maybe she's not little anymore. She's a teenager already,
Yes,
right? But
he's a teen already.
yeah, so
So
3 jobs. Oh my goodness. But I really want to know to know all your stories. So let's start with another question. So what are your pains and struggles before you become a business owner and a mentor?
of course, my pain and struggles is always time. I know
Hmm.
time is precious, and we don't want to miss that quality time for our loved ones. And I work 3 jobs, and of course, now I cut little by little because I wanted to have more time, quality time for my daughter and for family. So, yeah, struggles, of course, as a working parents, it's really hard to balance your time, your work, your a lot of things at home because after working, when you get home, you do a lot of things, not just only, taking care of your loved ones, but you do cooking, a lot of things.
Hmm.
And I just wanted to have that kind of, I just want for a change. I look for, I'm just searching for a long time, just for flexibility. And I know that it's really hard for working parents to balance. So now that is my struggles and my pains. And because when I was a child, my parents is always working. I didn't see them very often at the house. So I think as far as I remember, pag umaga, nakikita ko lang sila, pagising namin wala na sila, and then sa gabi na rin sila darating. So it's really hard. So I don't want to repeat that cycle to my family, and that's why that is my thing. I struggle to have time quality, to
Hmm.
have this kind of flexibility, and of course provide a quality and a quality life, for my family.
Yeah, it's totally understandable, 'di ba? Kasi lahat yung mga parents gagawin talaga natin lahat-lahat ang ating makakaya para man lang we will provide yung time or yung uh, food on the table, 'di ba? We are sacrificing, just like as an immigrant, 'di ba?
Yeah,
We sacrifice our time leaving our family back home para man lang makapag-abroad kasi ang nais talaga natin is mabibigyan sila ng magandang buhay.
yeah,
Even though it's very painful on our end, right? Kasi we sacrifice to leave them there and
mhm,
and then we will not be able to see them for a few years, 'di
yeah.
ba? Because of yung parang
Distance, yeah,
responsibility. Yeah.
distance, and then our time here also, kasi work, 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 right? So,
Mm,
I mean, we can only get day off or vacation leave for 2 weeks or 3 weeks if we're working
right.
in the office settings. I've experienced that. I'm working in the corporate office before. Then you just only have 3 weeks leave, so it's really short vacation. You cannot enjoy that 3 weeks, especially if you're going back to to the Philippines. So it's really hard to find
Mm.
time, to have that kind of quality time with the family. So yeah.
Yeah, I totally get you. That's why we are really doing our best so we can to provide for our family talaga. So I'm gonna get. So what made you decide or why did you decide to start this business? But first of all, how did you even found out this business and why
Okay.
did you decide to start?
Okay, so back in 2019, um I was really eager to find something that I can do from home because I don't want
Mm,
to leave my small daughter, or I think she was 8 at the time, but I don't want to leave her, for babysitter to pick her up or to drop her during school. So I look for something that I can do it. It's either a job or work
mhm,
online, but to earn something, to supplement the income. And um, God is good because He leads me to this kind of opportunity, which is I never thought that I became like a digital business owner, or I'm gonna do it because I don't have any experience with this. I don't have background with the digital marketing, and I just only trust my intuition that this is the best, or this is the thing that I want to do, because if anyone can do it, so I can do it too. Because as I've said, I am a kind of person that I'm not giving up. You know, I want to challenge myself. So I decided to start this business because I saw the potential of the online space right now. I saw the potential of digital marketing, and everyone right now is looking for this kind of um, opportunity that they can work anywhere and anytime they want. So
mhm,
yeah, it decided me to start this business because I know that this business would lead me to have this kind of early retirement, or have an enough extra income or enough money to save, to travel like anyone else. We're dreaming for that. So yeah, this is the reason why I start this business, because I just wanted to have also this kind of things that I want to provide for my family, and
mm.
the better life, right? And we can help also other families, change their lives.
This is so true. Yeah. Yeah. And that is the main thing also why I started this business. I have a really good job, I really do have a good job, but for long term, I really don't see myself working until I turn 65. And it's not fair. We should be living our best life, right? So the only way for me to achieve that is to start this incredible business. And I was hesitant in the beginning, but of course, I did my due diligence as well because of my detection job, right? So I I found that it is legitimate because right now I just actually receive my my taxes, you know. Yeah, and then it's truly a blessing. It's truly a blessing to find this business because it really showed how legitimate it is and the flexibility to work this business anywhere you want. As we are planning to move back to Ireland, and I'm gonna carry this business with me, right? So it's yeah, it's truly a blessing. It's a backup plan, but I
Yeah,
know that this is gonna be my plan A anymore, and no more corporate world,
yeah,
because if you become your own boss, something like that, then you will be able to make a decision, diba? To yourself and to your family as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So
It is true that while working with your full time or regular job, so you have to do something on the side because once your full time job, you are not able to go to the office, you were sick, or you cannot able to travel anymore, going back and forth to your work. So what will happen if you rely into a single source of income? So it's really important to have a side income. So this is
mm,
the newly trend right now that even professionals, earning, decent money, but they do start the business. As you
yeah,
can see in our community, there's a lot of professions. There's doctors, nurses, and engineers, teachers, right? So they still have to do this business because they know the potential of digital marketing in the online world, that it's really now, the technology is really one of the major tools right now, when it
yeah,
comes to earn or to supplement your income.
yeah. AI is a new trend, artificial intelligence, and I'm so grateful that we are able to use that in our business as well. And there's so many companies like Amazon too is using
Yeah,
AI. So
yeah,
if you are really into, social media, why don't you use that time, right, to start, uh, to start a passive income, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
yeah,
Pandemic, we who knew that we will have this pandemic, right? And I'm so grateful that time then na uh, during the lockdown, I was able to run this business, and it
yeah,
actually boomed. The business so boomed during
yeah.
the
Mhm.
lockdown as well. So this is something that I am really thankful kasi I found this business, and I am building a legacy for my family, for my kids' future as well,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
And in addition for that, sis, before we go to the next question, um, with this business, I've learned a lot. I learned a lot here. um Before, I don't want to show up in my social media because I'm very shy, but right now, with this community, they teach us how to create content, how to post, how to become creative, and how to
mm,
use any platforms, application, and etc. So this is something that I love with this community because you have to learn for free, right? You have to
yeah,
learn for free. A lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation. So, I mean, for me, this is the best thing that I did in
yeah.
this online business.
You know what really funny is that because I have a new business partner, and she is 66 years old. Oh my goodness. And then she just messaged me earlier that she just finished her funnel.
Oh,
And she never asked help from me. And she told me in the beginning that I am not a tech savvy, and like look at her, right? It just like makes my heart melt because she never contacted me if she needs help. But I was so surprised that she just messaged me that my funnel is completed. I went to her website, like, oh my gosh, you did this by yourself, and you told me like few weeks ago that hindi mo alam na gumamit ng computer, hindi ka tech savvy. And look at her. I am so proud of her talaga. Yan ang
yeah,
mga taong
because
gusto kong tulungan. Kasi my goodness, like at that age, so there's no age limit when you if you want to start this business. We have like 17 years old until I interviewed like 2 years ago and 92 years old in our business, and look at them, right? They are, it just makes my heart melt every time I see these people growing. And then she even mentioned that she learned a lot for a very short period of time.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't need to have education, you don't need to have
Mm,
background in computer or in business. As long as you're willing to
yeah.
learn the steps, the training, the program, you will be okay. So for
Yeah.
those people who are thinking that, oh, it's hard, I don't have this kind, I don't have this kind, I don't have this kind, you know what, the only you have to do is your, your mindset.
Mm,
If you have that kind positive mindset, if you have that willingness, if you have that enthusiasm, commitment, you can do this.
yeah. It's so right. Yeah. Yeah. If others can do it, you can do it too, because we were not tech savvy when we started, right? But oh, the willingness to learn something new, the willingness to make a difference in people's lives, and the willingness to achieve our goal, like 5 year or 10 year goal plan, you can do it in this business, So it's up to you who can. It's only you that can make a change. Yeah, yeah. So what is the biggest result or change that happened in your life, Gladys, since you started this business?
Okay, so the biggest result for me is to, to get that four figures
Mm,
income, and also to have this kind of growth. Before I'm a negative person before, because what
mm,
I'm just always thinking what people think of me, and that is my, what people validate. I'm just always listening to the validation of other people for me.
other
That's why
people.
I can't go out of my comfort zone, because that that is the hindrance, right? So, but with this business, this is the change. I'm here today facing to the people, being a panelist in the webinar, facing the thousands of people watching you and talking, speaking like this. And this is what happened for me, because I a lot of courage, motivation,
Mm,
every day to share to people, and of course with my upcoming digital business partner. So I want them also to have this kind of experience that we experience right now. So it not just only happen, it's not just only for the financial changes, but of
mm,
course for the overall well-being, right? So health, mindset, motivation, emotional. Because remember, when we are sometimes challenges, we cannot control, or we cannot avoid challenges, right? We're human being, we're ups and downs. But with this community, look at me, if we can connect each other, and that's it. The trials we overcome, so this is the biggest change that happened for me in this, since I was started this business. And of course, um right now I don't have that kind of mindset anymore. So I always go on the positive side, that help me to build, my confidence, and to achieve my goals, whatever goals I may have.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you're on point there. Adversities are, we cannot avoid adversities, that those are experiences that we're learning. Those are setbacks, are a good learning experience, right? So, and it's actually helping us moving forward as
Mhm.
well. Yeah. So, and it's really nice to know also that you've learned a lot. 2019, you've been here in the business for almost 4 years, for 4 years, right? 4 years?
No, I've been 5 years here now.
Oh, 5 years.
This
Wow.
I started January, but I started all everything in March. So I
Mm,
have, you know, my business is up and running in March. But I joined this January. Yeah. So.
great. Yeah. So see, so you've learned for 5 years being in the business.
Mhm.
You've learned a lot, because like I remember when I learned this, I only know how to do it on Facebook. Like now we are so, you expand a lot, like YouTube, Google, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, right? So it's truly a blessing to being able to learn all these different social media
Yeah.
platforms in this business, because that is the evidence that we are really that the business is really expanding
Yeah.
and growing as well. So yeah. So what is the last question is, what is your advice to our audience, your audience? Because I know in the beginning you were skeptical, and then I know our audience, our followers are also skeptical. So what is your advice to them?
Okay, so of course, in the beginning, I have no idea, of course, because um, all of us are taking this first step without knowing, without experience, without any idea. So I'm in your situation also. We have the same feelings, but being skeptical, you cannot go further. So my advice is that if you have if you have a dream, or if you want something to do, and if you're not really sure, so make a research, ask questions to people, because that people is already in the business, so they can share their experience, they can share their journey with you, and from that journey you will get any idea from that. And the it's really important to take that first step, because if you keep asking question and question and question, you want to answer all your questions and you're not taking that first step, so it didn't happen, right? So my advice is that if you have a goal, just go for it. Don't let your fears stop to achieve your goals, and let your faith, let your faith, drive you to what you want that to be in your life. So like us here, where we also begin, in the beginning, it's challenging, it's hard.
Mm,
We're here to guide you guys. So maybe you're thinking that it's hard to do the business because it's business, but it's not, because we are here to guide all the people who wanted to start a business. um, Also, um, don't look for the short-term goals, you have to look for the long-term goals. Okay,
mm-hmm,
so just try, take action, and then if this is not really a good fit for you, so it's fine, because we also have our community that share what we're doing, how we do it. And if you don't like it, so you have the option, you have the choice, not going forward, or to do the business or not. So we're here to share this, and we're here to educate people that nowadays it's really hard to rely on one single source of income. Or maybe if you rely that once, you're gonna have that
mm-hmm.
piling up bills, credit card, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really hard. So for me, if you want something different from yourself, so go for it.
Yeah, absolutely right. So I just really want to share a little bit of here from the quantum leap strategies by Price Pritchett. Sabi niya, how should you handle this disbelief or skepticism? And he did said, ignore the doubt. Just don't deal with it right now. Fact is, you're not in any position to deal with it appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
First, you've got to gather some data. You see, doubt develops in the vacuum created by the absence of proof. So for me, instead of letting your doubt decide what you will do, decide what you're going to do with your doubt. So just make a decision, like just get rid of it. You still have that. You don't have any evidence, that this business is going to knock you off, right? So just jump into the unknown, because you're the only one who will find out. about this business. It's just like I always share this one in my interviews. One of our business partners from Sri Lanka, he did mention that don't you can take the horse to drink the water. You can take the horse to the water, but you cannot force the horse to
Horse to
drink
go to
the
the water.
water.
Yeah,
So it's just really nice
makes sense.
message, because you are the only one who can taste the water. So just get out from the couch,
Yeah.
and see it for yourself. Do your due diligence, kasi
Mhm.
hindi mo alam na ito palang magpapabago ng buhay mo.
Yeah.
And you never know na you never know na ito palang isang oportunidad na inaantay mo for a long period of time
Yeah.
that will change you and your family's life. And then baka ito na ang answer sa mga prayers mo
Yeah.
din. So,
So, syempre yung duda talaga andiyan yan. It's normal. It's normal talaga.
mm,
So, pero kung may gusto kang gawin at hindi mo magagawa kasi nga inuunahan ka ng takot mo, inuunahan
yeah,
ka ng ano mo, yung negative mindset mo, yung iniisip mo na, "Oh, baka hindi mag-work sa akin
mag-work.
'to,
Yeah.
baka ma-fail ako dito, baka mapahiya ako dito." Don't think of that because you know what, at the end of the day, you're the one you're the one who control yourself or the captain of your soul, something like that. So,
Mm,
hindi yung ibang tao ang pakikinggan mo, yung sarili mo yung pakinggan mo. Kasi kung maniniwala at maniniwala ka, makikinig ka, katulad sa mag-asawa, skeptical. When I started this business, my husband is really skeptical. He didn't support me, but I pushed myself to do this. And now I am
mm,
still here. So I proved
yeah.
to him that I'm doing the right thing. So,
Mm,
yeah, sometimes meron talagang mga hadlang, pero
mm,
kung susundin mo 'yan, ikaw din yung magiging kasi dapat pala inumpisahan ko na 'to few years
yeah.
ago, dapat pala hindi ako naniwala, dapat pala hindi ako nakinig. So, yun talagang mga regrets. Dapat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if, what if, what if. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, it's just our limiting belief, your doubts or your habits, is the one that is stopping you. And that's not you. Yung bata ka pa, you are always adventurous, you fall down and you get back up. You fall down, you get back up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I really like to be a kid,
Yes.
sometimes, kasi I really want to be in that moment that I can do
Yeah, you
anything.
can do anything, yeah. Without any control, without anything
Yeah.
that you're scared, Kasi nung
Mm.
bata tayo, sige lang, gawin natin 'to, takbo dito, takbo doon. Hindi tayo natatakot na masasaktan
Yeah.
kasi wala tayong
That's how we learn. Yeah.
validation from other people. But right now, when we're adult, so marami tayong
Doubts. Yeah.
napapakinggan, doubts, anong sasabihin ng tao. To be honest, nung nagsimula ako dito, iniisip ko yung iisipin ng tao. And then, I've got a lot of criticism, I got a lot of feedback na, oh, that is calm, that is blah, 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 etc., etc. But I don't I don't take that criticism. I use that as motivation because I know what I am doing is right, and I know what I am doing is for myself and not for them. Because if you
Mhm.
listen to them, so you're gonna the same, right?
Mm.
There's no different. So,
Yeah.
pag pinakinggan mo sila at ganun ang may sila, ganun ka na rin din. So, try to avoid that, try to ignore that, and go for yourself.
Yeah, never. So always don't let the outside world in control of you. You
Mm.
know, never ever do that, because you are letting them make a decision for yourself. Kasi kaya
Yeah.
nga ako is I always make a decision for myself. Though I ask advice from my friends, from my families, but it's always me to always make a decision for
Yeah.
myself. Kasi ayokong may pagsisisihan ko sila, something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I always, if I made a boo-boo or made a mistake, I can blame myself. But you
Mm-hmm.
know what? It's a learning process, and I love it. I enjoy it. If I made a mistake, actually, I tap myself, well done, Aranette, because you made a mistake. Because that's another lesson, lesson for me to move forward, right? So, yeah. So it's great. It's a great topic so far. So thank you so much, Gladys. Yes. Yeah, and then one more thing before I will let you go. In one sentence,
What is that?
Um, it's just like
Are you asking question?
yeah. So before I will let you go, it's a personal question. In one sentence,
Okay.
how important to you to motivate others towards success?
Um, it's really important. Only one word. What's that?
One sentence.
One sentence. It's really important for me to motivate others because that also, I'm happy for happiness. It will give me happiness.
Mm, great answer. Yeah, it's always nice to motivate others for happiness. All right,
Yeah,
because if
because
you are,
if we motivate others, we feel like we achieve something. We're happy to to motivate them, and we are happy to guide them,
mm,
direct in the right direction.
right, so true. Well, thank you, Kabayan. This is it. So this is the end of our live. Thank you, Gladys, so much.
So
And
I hope satisfied ka sa sagot ko kasi
of course,
this
naman
is
yan.
impromptu. I mean, we're not prepared of this, so you just only ask me, and then I show up, and here
This
we
is an
are.
impromptu. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thank you, everyone. So I hope you were motivated and really get some nuggets about this incredible business that we have been doing for quite some time now. So if this is you, if you resonate in our story, don't forget to click our my website below the bottom, or you can attend also our complimentary webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays para malalaman mo talaga how you run this business, and to learn also from those successful people who will be sharing their testimonials as well. Kaya do it right now, because you are the only one who can make a decision for yourself to
correct.
change to change the life that you really want. So once again, this is Araneth and CLadys. Thank you so much, and
Thank
have a
you,
good night.
guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching us, and have a good night. Take
Thank
care.
you. All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.